If I was a mortgage loan officer trying to scale in 2026 with DSCR loans, I would never buy shared leads again. And I would definitely not run apply now ads to stranger. Instead, I will use this two-step system that filters, pre-educate, and attract serious investor for you before they ever fill the lead form, or application in your ad. Today, I'm going to break down exactly how to generate high quality DSCR mortgage leads that has helped our own client to get 4 to 5 new closed deals every single month, which you can just, copy and paste and start seeing the same result in your own mortgage business. So what exactly are these two steps? Let me share with you, and let me walk you through so you can just implement the strategies and start seeing same results for your own business. Step one, which we have right now over here in this two-step strategy, is the video ads that build investor audience. And step two, which we're going to use, is retargeting those viewers into application. And that is how we're going to stop chasing and start closing more results. Now, before that, of course, I want to share the results with you that we were able to generate having the same system installed for our clients we have got right now. This is the first one. This is again one of the client's CRM dashboard, picture over here, which you can see right now the stats again. Currently, our lead conversion, which is from leads to appointment right now, is around 50% to 60%, which means out of every 10 leads we generate, we convert 5 to 6 of them into phone calls. So pretty high intent people are coming from the lead itself. So the conversions are pretty great in that ratio. And from leads to closed deal, which we're getting right now, is around 7 to 10% as the conversion ratio right now, which means out of every 20 leads we generate for clients, 1 to 2 deals is what we expect out of those 20 leads we generate every single month. Over here, this is one of the, again, screenshot of the ad campaign. We have right now been running the DSCR campaign for multiple states and got over 200 plus leads in just one single month. Of course, we have spent a good money in the ad spend, and this were the number of leads we have generated right now in just one single month. And over here, another campaign where we're just focusing on getting appointments for this client, where we have got over 25 plus appointments in just one single month and closed 3 deals out of those 25 appointments in just the month of April. And this is all just DSCR appointments, which has confirmed the call and they have showed up on the call itself. All right. So what is the number one problem, which I see with most mortgage leads? See, most mortgage lenders or, loan officers are doing one of the 3 things. First, they are either buying shared leads, which is like, again, a very bad way to get more business. Number 2, they are running direct ad campaign, like get approved or get code, like a direct call to action to cold audience. And number 3, the biggest way to kill the business is just waiting on referrals. You're depending on somebody else to generate your business, which is like the worst part of, running your business right now. And here's the issue. DSCR investors are very much number oriented, at least the one, who are highly interested, and the intentful people, who really want to know about DSCR and they are investor actually. They are very much analytical as well. So they don't impulse mortgage form. You won't find them, filling out random forms. They see the first thing they open your, Facebook or Instagram. They actually, compare terms. They study leverage, they analyze cash flow, and they actually watch, the content you post before they trust. And that's how it works, with any kind of ad campaign. You cannot convert, or you cannot expect to convert the cold traffic into closed deal in just 1 month. You have to work your way out of here, right? And that's what I'm going to show you in today's video. So if you run direct ad to cold traffic, you get rate shoppers, you get tag clickers, you get low intent people, and you also have very, very terrible to poor close rate, which, even sometimes you have no close rate, like get leads and those leads are absolutely crappy and you get no results at all. So the real question is, how do you create investors intent before asking for application or lead? And that is where the 2-step system we have comes in place. So step 1, let's dial in right now, okay? So step 1, which we have, guys, is to building a warm investor audience pool with video ads, okay? The first ever campaign we're going to launch is basically the video view campaign. So instead of running the lead ad immediately, we are going to run value based video ad first. The goal we have is not leads. The goal we have is to collect views, engagement, and build a pool of investor who trust us from the first video, right? Because Facebook and Instagram ads allow you to, show the ads again to those people who have actually watched 20%, 50%, 70%, or even 90% of a video. And someone who actually watched, half the video you have posted, that is just not people, who are randomly watching it. Those people are highly intentful, and they actually want to learn more about, the whole product or just more about you. So now, this is the first step. Now, how do you structure the ad? How do you create video ads which get you the right traffic? If you have any experience, with Facebook ad, you know that you cannot find people, with interest targeting, because Facebook ad has stopped doing that. You can only use, wide targeting. So the only option you have left to generate the high quality traffic and high quality audience is with the right videos. Because if your creative is not very great, you won't find the good audience. So what is the structure you should be using to create your video content or video ad? First of all, you need to have at least 7 to 10 pieces of short videos. Each should be around 30 seconds to 1 minute long. That should be the highly, time frame that you should record the videos in. And this is exactly the structure which I would follow, if I was a loan officer trying to get DSCR leads. First of all, I need to have a strong hook which get people in. Number 2, specific investor value to create trust and create authority. And number 3 is a soft call to action. And here's an example. Video 1, the cash flow hook. Hook like this over here. Most investors are killing their cash flow because they are using conventional loans instead of DSCR. Value, explain how DSCR qualification works based on rental income and not personal income. And call to action, if you own rental, watch this. That's it. Number 2 can be scale hook. You want to help somebody to scale. If you want 5+ rental properties, you cannot rely on traditional financing. Value, you can explain how the DSCR removes DTI limitations, and call to action would be like, follow this page if you want to know more about and learn more about DSCR loans for investors. And again, you can use multiple examples over here, video 3, video 4, and I can help you to also create here, the rest of the videos which have the biggest impact. Again, you have to be very, careful about the content you create, because you don't have much option on Facebook ads to do interest targeting in any mortgage or, real estate ads. So you have to create the right audiences with the right videos over here. So you create multiple variations, 7 to 10 at least, have multiple hooks, multiple angles, and focus on targeting different investor types: short-term rental, BRR investors, first-time rental borrowers, buyers, and also portfolio expanders. Number 3 over here, which you're going to focus on right now, is how much should you spend in the first step, right? How much should the budget would be over here in the strategy number 1. Again, you don't need to get massive spending, because running the video views ad is very dirt cheap. You have to just focus on spending 20 to 10 bucks per day in the ad spend, over here. And objective would be simply video views, to collect as many as views possible of the right audience, and let the meta algo do the magic. Find landlords, investors, property owners, host, and again, we are not optimizing for leads. We are building a pool of people who are interested in DSCR and highly intentful borrowers as well. Now let's come to step number 2, which is the retargeting viewers into high intent lead. Now this is where the power move happens. This is where we're going to convert, the viewers into leads. Okay. Now, the second campaign which we're going to run over here is basically a custom audience, So 3 kind of campaign we are going to run over here. Again, you can either make this one campaign and have 3 ad set, or you can make 3 different campaigns as well, depending on the ad spend you have, and how much you can spend per month on budget. But I would recommend to start with having one campaign, and then you have 3 ad set like this. People who have at least watched 50% of the video, people who have watched 70% of the video, and then people who have engaged with the videos, like comment, likes, share, repost, those stuff. Now, these are the warm audience. They know exactly what is DSCR, how it works, and why it matters. Now we are running the lead conversion ad campaign to convert these people into actual leads and fill the opt-in form or lead form, depending on the campaign you launch. Okay, now over here again, we have to make sure very much that our ad copies and ad creatives are pretty much aligned with the audience. So we need to create again maybe video ads, or you can also use image ads. Both actually work fine in the second part because people already have seen us and now we are just converting them and giving them more insights before getting their application or getting their information in landing page. You can use like this over here hook. If you have watched my DSCR videos and you're ready to see numbers on your next property, here's next step, and then you can explain in the video like what is the next step. Again, make sure it is very short, it is very much like in the place, so you don't go ahead and just attract bad audience. Just make sure that your videos are pretty much intentful in the way the next step would be, and that's it. And call to action, click below to learn more or see if properties qualifies. That's it. Okay, now this way we are not chasing, we are just filtering out from our viewers to highly intent leads. That's it. Now this is like step 2.2, like a bonus point for you guys again. Once your step 2 campaign is launched, just make sure your landing page is also pretty much optimized. I can make the whole video about this as well, how to make a best landing page for DSCR leads, but make sure the landing page is also optimized because this is where most loan officers fail. Okay, because if you send the leads or traffic to a generic mortgage form, you lose them because you get low intent. The volume is good, of course you can get a lot of good volume in that, but the intent is very bad from those leads. So make sure you have a logical builder page, like each questions disqualifies or qualifies smartly in that. For example, if you have the question like this: you currently own rental property, yes or no? If no, it's send them to a different page. If yes, continue. Step 2, which is like question number 2, what type of property? Again, single family, 2 to 4 units, short-term rental, mixed use. Step 3, monthly rent. Step 4, they want to purchase or refinance. Step 3, timeline to close. Again, you can build out different logical based if else statement in that, so you get the highly qualified leads who want to have the loan right now in the next 2 months or 3 months, again depending on the quality you're looking for right now. And again, step 3 can be step 6 can be create range, qualifies and disqualifies with logical builders and things like that. Okay, also you can pretty much use email and phone number verification over here, which is pretty a great way to get the right kind of leads for yourself with email and number verification, so you don't mess with the leads who have wrong phone number or wrong email address. All right, this does 2 things. First of all, improves the quality, and number 2, which actually increase the psychological commitment, because somebody who is filling out the whole landing page questionnaires, they are already invested with effort and they actually want to learn more about again. So why this works better than cold lead ad? Again, cold traffic leads ad form, low trust, low close rate, that's what traditional leads ad are. But this 2-step system which we have right now convert cold traffic into people who are actually interested, familiarity, intent, and then application. So by the time the leads apply, they feel like they know you, so your close rate increases, your appointment rate increases, your conversation is also warmer, and you're convincing, you are just confirming and selling more and more people. That's pretty much it. And of course, scaling system is quite easy. Once you know the numbers, just make sure your KPIs are dialed in, which is the cost per engaged viewers, cost per lead, and close rate, appointment rate, show up ratio. Now, once you have your maths down, your KPIs down, you scale with the budget. This creates a compounding audience, investors, which actually are interested. So instead of constantly hunting new strangers, you basically close deals and get right leads. So if you are a DSCR loan officer trying to scale, over 50 to 100K per month in commission, and you want me and my team to go ahead and implement the same system for your business, the link is down below. Go ahead, let me know what time and date works best for you, and I can share exactly with you the real process and system which you can implement to help you scale 50 to 100K per month in commission just with DSCR leads and with your mortgage business. All right. So yeah, don't feel like you're running the ad like a mortgage broker. Feel like and think like you're like a media company who educate first, target second, and finally filter out smartly. So yeah, use that and let me know in the comments what has actually helped you, and how you can generate more business and how I can also help you generate more leads. And if you have any more questions for me, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye.